everyone, Mac is back. Today we're going to talk about nobility and merits, and a very kind of simple topic, but at the same time there's some nuances in there that you may want to know about, so let's get to it. First and foremost, we have to ask ourselves a few questions. So what is merit? How do you get it? How much do you need? How high should you go? Should you push for the 1.5 billion mark? If so, when should you do that? And why get merit other than stats? So you have to, and at the very end of this, I'm going to talk about evaluating someone's account and what you need to look at to see if it's actually a strong account, because sometimes it can be hidden and merits can actually have a part in that. So let's look at some merit aspects. So first of all, I want to talk about nobility. So in the nobility tab, you have different types of advancement in here, and it's all based on power and based on merit sometimes. So at the very beginning, you start as a small folk 1, and then you get these type of attributes here. So you get 5 minutes of speed ups, you get building speed, and you get some daily payment of 50 diamonds. And then as you increase your power, you get more of each. It keeps going up and going up and go up. And this account here is actually at, oh, that's new, I'm sorry. There we go. Current title is at Hedge Knight 2. So at Hedge Knight 2, that's is where as far as this account has gotten to, but it comes out at Knight 1 is actually where you start to get the high nobility rank, and that's where the merits come into play. So if we get to that part that far, you can hover over this exclamation point, and it says when both players have Knight 1. So if you hit somebody, you attack somebody who's lower than the Knight 1 status, you will not get any merit. This is not how it works. So if you look at this, the Knight 1 or higher nobility, you have to eliminate or losing a level 3 or higher troop. So tier 3 or higher, and that will grant you merit points. So obviously tier 4 is going to grant you more, and tier 5 will grant you even more than that. So it'll help you significantly with gaining these different tiers in here. And the reason that you want to do that, so that's what it is. Now, how do you get it? How do you get the merit? Well, we talked about that. How you kill the troops. You kill those tier 3 troops and make sure you're both at Knight 1, and then you'll have no issue whatsoever getting those merit points. And how much do you need? So how much do you need, or how high should you try to go? Well, in all honesty, you should try to go as high as you possibly can. So looking back here at my main account, you can see I'm at Advisor 3 right now, and there is a Maester's Quality or Legend, or you can also, and that is, what are we looking at here? So you can see, oh, actually I'm not at Advisor 3. That's my next one will be Advisor 3. I'm actually Advisor 2. So Advisor 3, you can see I need to be 1 billion account, and then the next one is 1.5 billion. I've already had enough merit to be able to get to those. So now it's just increasing power, which takes a lot of speed ups and a lot of time, and not losing many troops, because if you lose your troops, then it's going to be tough to be able to level up through that as well. So how high do you want to go? Well, as high as you possibly can, of course. You want to try to move it up incrementally, and the reason that you want to do this, the reason that you're doing this, is for all of these different stats you get. So for instance, I am at Advisor 2 right now. My army size is plus 55,000. My fervor attack is plus 16%. Those are the two main things that you're looking for there. They're the most important. And then my next upgrade is going to be 5,000 more army size and 4% more fervor attack, and then the very final one is a 10,000 upgrade from the previous one, which is 15,000 from what I'm at, and is also 5% more fervor attack, which is also 9% more fervor attack from where I'm currently at. So that's the reason for that. Now, should you push for the 1.5 billion power down here plus 50 million merit? And the answer is yes, but the answer actually depends on your account size as well. If you are free to play, it's going to be very difficult for you to do this unless you just don't fight at all, and all you're doing is just putting in troops and upgrading research and buildings and whatnot, and be able to increase your power so high. But you still have to fight, unfortunately, because you still need that 50 million merit to be able to get there as well. So you're gonna have to fight at some point. You're gonna lose troops at some point, so you got to have to save those speed ups, be able to get those troops to be able to have enough to do it. But once you do push to that 1.5 billion mark, not many people actually stay there because they want to go down lower because they don't want to appear to be as troop heavy, and they want to get maybe get some different types of badges, like in Champion City Siege or something like that. So that's going to be up to you how to do that, how you want to get up there. My recommendation on that is to just use tier 3 troops. Just train a bunch of tier 3 because they're inexpensive and they can give you enough power to be able to upgrade yourself as high as you can when it comes to merit and nobility. So I wanted to talk about evaluating someone's account based upon merit. And this is an example of an account that I'm not familiar with, but I'm just strictly looking. Obviously we want to look at someone's equipment if they have their their war gear on or something like that. But you're looking at an account that's over 1 billion power, and you're also looking at their merit that's under 10 million. And looking at under 10 million merit, that just tells me that this person doesn't fight a lot, because they don't. If you're a stronger account, or not even just a stronger account, someone who's fighting a lot and fighting often, then you're going to have a lot of merit, and you're probably going to be a little bit lower in power as well. And in reference to this, I don't know if they are or not, but if I had to guess, I would think that this account has a lot of troops, and I mean like 20 million, 30 million troops, maybe something like that. So when you're evaluating someone's account to be able to rally them or attack them, like for this account here, obviously you'd have to rally at 1 billion, and they have so many troops too. But even if they're in their war gear, I think it'd be a lot easier to go to rally at an account like this because the merit is so low. Now let me go show you a little counter to that. So here is an account that actually has less merit than the billion power account. It's almost at 800 million, so it's still a relatively large power in this account, but at the same time it's only 7.5 million merit, and you would expect this account to actually be quite weak, especially for having a super pretty high, almost 800 million power. You would think that would really take the merit should be like 100 million or more, but it's not. So but this account actually is very, very strong, and I wouldn't especially for the amount of merit that it has. So you can't totally base something off of merit. I think this is kind of just giving you a general idea of what you can do and what you can base it off of. For the majority, I want to say maybe 80 to 90% of the time, if you look at someone's account based on their power compared to their merit, you can see if they're a fighter and if they have a powerful account. And now here is an example of an account that's a little bit odd, and look why I'm saying that is because it's 577 million power, but the merit is 747 million. So the merit is almost 200 million more than the actual power of the account. This tells me right off the bat that this is an account that you don't want to mess with, especially fighting, because if you're going to fight with this account, they're going to be way more experienced than you are. They're probably going to be at 577 at 0 castle, so even if you are able to rally them, they're going to hurt you. They're going to just empty out anyway, and if you try to solo them, they're going to have enough troops in that castle to be able to take your lord and then just go away, and it's going to be just awful experience for you. So there are certain examples like this out there for sure, but it becomes difficult to do because your power just increases so much, and your merit does too, but it's tough to keep that power low enough to be able to get to be able to want to actually transfer to other servers and to be able to want to fight from time to time. And on the opposite side of that, here's another account that's just over 500 million, and you can see the merit here is just not even 3 million. So it's another account that they don't fight very much. Someone you could probably attack. Do you really want to solo someone like this? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. I would think they have enough troops in there. It'd be very difficult to do that. Even if you had like a 1.5 to a 2 million march. Maybe the 1.5 you probably wouldn't. A 2 million march maybe you could if you did a solo like that, I guess. And maybe if you were kind of arrogant enough to go with a full tier 4 against it, maybe you could probably do some damage to this account. You could probably zero it even if you lost your lord in the first one, you might be able to go after that and actually do some damage. But again, this is just kind of giving you examples of accounts that I'm just kind of guessing on a little bit and kind of give you an idea of some of them where you can kind of base your merit off of. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea of how to go about getting merit, what merit's about, and kind of looking at other profiles or other castles to see what merit does for them. So until next time, Mac out.